This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous g This is a dangerous group, groups that we're dealing with now.
Here.
And a new season.
24/7 Buff Pandemonium isn't just a page.
It's a family.
A passionate group of positive Buffalo football fans
who embrace the character and fight of this team.
We strive to embody this passion
and present a fan-first perspective
without all the fluff. Enter the K-Gun Report.
Season 2.
The first season was exciting for 24/7 Buff Pandemonium.
Talking football, connecting with fans, and having quality conversation.
This season, we're stepping it up, and we want you all to come be a part of the conversation.
On March 9th, 2021,
the K-Gun Report
is back.
Let's go, Buffalo!
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
Bills fans, welcome to 24/7 Buff Pandemonium presents the K-Gun Report. I'm Jared. Tonight joining me, we have Scott Pandemonium.
Hey, it's Scotty Pandemonium. I changed my name.
There you go. Swank.
Yo!
And special guest, also a family man, Ryan Hickman from Facebook's Buffalo Autographs, also from www.buffaloautographs.com. Ryan the Man Hickman.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome.
I like how you did that. The man, Ryan, the man, Hickman.
Yeah, dude, this is like a WWF like intro.
Let me get this one out of the way first. If you make a comment in tonight's show, you're automatically entered. Actually, that's not for this. This is free. Send us your personal messages, your address, and you get this 24/7 Buff Pandemonium stickers. What's the comment going to get us tonight, Scott?
Your comment, and all you have to do is say hi. You can even say, "Shut up, guys." You qualify yourself to enter onto the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny for a chance to win this Jordan Poyer jersey. Freaking sweet. There's the COA right there with a little tag. Booyah. Awesome.
Pandemonium, thank that man over there, Ryan, for that. He's donating that for today's giveaway.
Hell yeah. The best of sponsors, BuffaloAutographs.com. Go there and spend all your money. It's almost payday. I'm drinking PBR for Christ's sake, just so I could buy everything at BuffaloAutographs.com. God damn it.
Awesome.
Well, you want
guys.
to know what I was thinking today? I was thinking, you know what? And you hate to use governmental assistance, but there's some family that's getting $300 per kid, $250 per kid. Hey man, if you want to buy your kid a Christmas gift, a birthday gift, a family member, anything, visit www.buffaloautographs.com. You got yourself something special, and you could say the government bought it for you.
True story,
dude. I agree.
And we also do layaway.
There you go. And there's something very special about tonight's episode. I'm going to let Ryan take over on this. First, I want you to introduce what you're all about, Ryan. Tell us what's going on with you and a little secret what's going on tonight. Go ahead, Ryan.
Thanks, brother. So basically, my name is Ryan. I own BuffaloAutographs.com and Buffalo Autographs on Facebook. We have changed the name. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole, but we had to. Anyways, I started this company literally a month ago or so, and the reason why I did it, I got frauded out of a jersey and some gear, so I didn't want anybody to go through that ever again. So I called up a guy up in New York, and I said, hey, what can I do? And we came up with a deal. We came up with a plan. He's been an awesome partner. Most of everybody knows who he is, and that's all right. But I did this mainly for my son to start his college fund. All proceeds, honestly, any profit margin goes to his college fund, and that's it.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Yo,
that's freaking sweet.
It sucks the worst to get screwed out of something that you love so much, man. Like that is like heartbreaking. When Scotty was first telling us about your story and everything, I was just like, I can't imagine if my dad tried to do something cool like that for me when I was a kid, and then it just like that happened, dude. Oh man, like
my son was devastated. The look on his face, honestly, was just it really hurt, because he is a big fan of Poyer's. He's a huge fan of Josh Allen, but honestly, he's like a defensive kid, man. He pretends he's throwing the ball catching it and then getting hit by Poyer.
I'd let Poyer tackle me. Shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. No. But yeah, he's such a good kid, and to see his heart break like that, it was awful. So, I mean, Poyer actually heard about it. For those of you that don't know, Poyer is a really cool human being. He heard about my story, and he sent my wife $150, and we sent it back to him. And was like, "Hey, listen, we appreciate it, but we already took care of it. This is what we're doing." And he was like, "That's cool, man. I appreciate it." And that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So quick, Ryan, I just want to throw this your way. People who have been visiting your site and watching your raffles and getting involved in there. We have Ryan Hickman's son is a trip on his raffles. Also, we have college education is a good thing. Buffalo Spartan, Parker Rules. So everyone's loving your kid, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, Parker actually went viral. He was on the hype video last year for the playoffs.
Really? Cool.
He went on Buffalo Bills TikToks. And they did a whole thing on him, and he went viral doing that. So Parker, Josh Allen has actually seen his videos and has been waiting because supposedly my partner's telling me like he can't wait to meet him. I don't know if that's, partnership love or not, but I know Josh has seen his videos, and he's pretty excited to meet Parker. Parker doesn't know, but there might be a chance of Parker meeting Josh next Monday.
That's sick, man.
So I'm kind of keeping that
I would.
a secret.
He's not watching the show, is he?
No, he's in the other room with Mom right now.
Oh my God!
Unrelated, if Parker needs a ride Monday, I'm free to drive him anywhere that he would happen to
We'll
be
be in
going.
Hamburg.
Or drive you guys. Oh, that's awesome. So Scott, whip that jersey up again. Leave a comment tonight. Simple as that. You're in the drawing for this guy. Poyer, away jersey, number 21. Beckett, certified.
There it is.
This is so cool, man.
That's awesome. All right, you guys want to talk a little bit about Bills football or what?
Might as well.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
here.
like what we've been doing, we're going back to last year's 2020 season and talk about weekend each week. We're up to week 9. The game against the Seahawks, Bills win 44-34. Do we need to go any further than that?
I don't think it's a week we should talk about that. Let's just talk about other stuff going on.
All right, you got any more stuff in the pandemonium going on?
Well, I brought up a couple topics this week. Didn't put them out there, but they were interesting topics I was seeing all over the place. A couple of them being, who needs to prove the most this year as a Buffalo Bill? And there's a lot of names being thrown out there. There was Ed Oliver, our tight end situation with Hollister and Knox, Star Lotullier because he held out, maybe even AJ Epinesa I heard a couple times, and then obviously the running back situation with Singletary, Moss, and then bringing in Breida. It's the Bills made a lot of moves, which would suggest people that were on the roster last year should have something to prove. And that was a topic that if you guys want to talk about, I think that'd be pretty cool. Who we each felt needed to improve the most this year, or prove the most, with everybody coming back healthy and everything like that.
Scott, that's your topic. You got a guy?
I got a couple guys. Like I said, I went through that list, and the guys that I mentioned, I thought everyone had something to prove. But I think the one guy that has the most to prove, he's got the talent around him. The Bills drafted 2 defensive ends to help him. Star Lotullier is coming back. I think Ed Oliver has the most to prove, and I think he will prove the most to everybody in the NFL. They unfairly compared him to Aaron Donald, right?
Yeah,
he came out of the draft,
Yeah.
and right off the bat, they said he was like him. That's not fair. You can't do something to an All-Pro, MVP, defensive MVP of the year. You can't compare someone to that hasn't played it down in the NFL. And the first thing they did was go ahead and do that. But like I said, Starr's back, Leslie Frazier's back, so the defense is playing under the same defensive coordinator. They went and drafted 2 defensive ends. Epinesa is now in football shape to where the Bills want him, losing weight and gaining muscle mass and all that stuff. So I personally think Ed Oliver, you need to do something this year, and I honestly think he'll put up crazy numbers this year. No, there's no doubt in my mind that he will do that, but they got to play the game still.
He's definitely got the pressure on him right now.
Oh yeah,
with the depth of definitely it's there. Me, it's Tremon Evans. That's me. I watch him and I just irk sometimes. Fundamentally, I played football to college level, and for me, it's always watching fundamentals. Coaches always watch fundamentals, and for me, it's just why didn't you fill that hole, or why didn't you shut that block, or you're a professional. Why am I saying that? And if I'm saying that, I know your coaches are saying that. So that's where I'm at.
It's funny with Jermaine because we talk about it a lot on the show, and I think the injury, he didn't get any sort of slack for the injury last year. You know what I mean? And it definitely affected him all year, and it was a bummer. But I think one of the things with him is that he's so damn young. He's a leader on the defensive side of the ball. He had a great first 2 seasons, and then got hurt. So it was kind of I don't know. As much as I wish that he would have just blown up. I think this year I think he's going to come out and be see? I hope he comes out and just lays the hammer down and shows everybody that look, I was hurt. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to
I don't think we have anybody to challenge him for that position, though.
That's true. There's not a lot of competition there. I mean, you have forgot about AJ Klein.
AJ Klein, and we have Milano, but I mean,
Milano's starting anyway, right? So
yeah,
I don't know. That is interesting because there isn't anybody really waiting in the wings to.
I like the defensive line depth. Holy crap!
Yeah, that's going to free those linebackers up pretty well. Getting back on the Tremaine Edmonds, the comment that he made months ago about the NFL is better watch out because I'm coming. Kind of get something going in my head. Does he see what he did last year after his injuries? Like you said, Ryan, getting to the holes late. It's a matter of inches and seconds, right? If you make a split decision wrong, unless you're fast, you can't make up for it. Does Tremaine Edmonds know? Sorry if I sound kind of nasally.
I was going to say,
does he know? Has he been doing film work where he knows he's got to make those better reads? Has he been working on those? And is this the year, even though he's made a Pro Bowl a couple times already, that he just comes out and explodes? And yeah, he's got a lot to prove, and I think he will do it this year. I think he's got that mindset.
I'm nowhere near where I could be, so I'm going back to the drawing board. So all the people sleeping on me, I'm going to wake them all up and let them know what I can do out there. That was his quote this year.
Yeah, there you go, Ryan.
That's the thing with Tremaine Edmonds is he definitely did make the Pro Bowl, and a lot of people are knocking him saying he got the Pro Bowl because other people backed out and yada, yada, yada. I honestly don't think he did good enough this past year to make the Pro Bowl, but he did. And I think, how old is he? 22 still? He's still 22 years old.
Yeah, he's a young buck.
So he's still got a lot to learn. He's leading grown men that are older than him. So it'll come. I'm giving him another year for sure. But yeah, he needs to step it up.
Ryan, I have a quick question for you because we haven't mentioned it yet. For tonight's episode only, do we have something going on?
Yeah, tonight's episode, the coupon code for you guys. We did something special. So the coupon code is going to be, I know I said it. There we go. 247FAN, FAN. So you're going to get $25 off of any purchase of 125 and above.
I know Swank already shared that, but we're just
boom.
You say it. Bam. $25 off anything spent over 125. Man, that's exciting. Can't beat that. Get your stuff.
That's at least 10%.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, actually, it's 20% on 125. That's crazy.
If you're gonna get something, that's what I wrote in the comment, man. If you're gonna get something, you might as well do it now and save yourself some money. And
it's either now or Friday. I mean, it's either now or this month. This month, honestly, because August 1st, we're giving a full-size helmet away right here.
Here we go.
Nice.
We're giving this one away, and all you have to do is play in our raffles, or order something from our website, which will be updated again tomorrow with some Cole Beasley and some more stuff, Bruce Smith coming up and that sort of thing. I was waiting for the Bruce Smith thing to the end, but
dude, Cole and Bruce is like my two favorite players right now.
Definitely
dude.
Bruce Smith. So yeah,
See Swank's face like, but what?
Yeah, dude. I went back in time. I was like 12. Like, oh, what'd you say, Mister? Oh, oh my God.
Swank. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about since we're family guys here, and we're all about the family and the mafia. Let's talk about how I know Jared wanted to mention what our favorite or most prized memorabilia might be, or even memory. We can go memory as well. And I know we each have our stories. And what are you doing that for?
Those are my guys right there.
Oh, right.
Oh,
right.
nice. That was nice. Yeah.
So
I thought
just
you
to
were
get
like
to
there
know
was a
Ryan
field
little
goal
bit.
that you really liked.
I like to ask these questions, to find out about our guests and about a partner. What's your favorite beer? And then what does a Sunday, if you're watching the game at home, what does a Sunday football game look like for a 1:00 game?
Oh man, my house is quiet. Like you can't talk at all. Period. My wife is I cannot say enough about my wife. She is amazing, honestly. She doesn't like football at all. Period. Like everybody's gonna see her at a game with me in Miami, and here and there, but she could give 2 cares less. She's there to make my son happy and make me happy. That's about it. So on Sundays she'll cook, she'll make some Velveeta dip and whatever else creations. But I really wish I was more prepared, because I have a video of my son at like 1.5, maybe 2, throwing his hat on the table with Tyrod Taylor running the ball. And like I had to really slow down how I watch a game because of that reaction. Now my son, my
That's your most prized possession right there.
Yeah, he is. He honestly is.
Yeah.
He is the future of the mafia. Let me tell you, he really is. So my house is pretty quiet. I have my mother-in-law who lives with us. She is a Pittsburgh fan, and my son calls her Nana. That's his thing. And the one day she came out when we played Pittsburgh with a couple of memorabilia stuff of Pittsburgh, and my son looked at her and goes, "Diana, what do you think you're doing?"
Is that her name?
Like, yeah, that's her. Like, straight up was like, "Diana, no, you need to go."
I was really hoping her name was like Sue or something. And
This is
like,
the
what are
mafia.
you talking about?
Like, he was straight up, dead ass, not playing around. And that's when I knew. I was like, all right, yeah, it's serious for you.
That's awesome.
It's running hard. It's running clear in his
I really don't have anything as far as memorabilia that I actually love and cherish, to be honest with you. Some of the things right here, some of the things I have was given to from my grandfather. But other than that, I mean, Parker, my son, he is the ultimate prized possession, to be honest. To pass down this love of the game.
Yep.
That's it for me.
Gotcha. I read you loud and clear on that one. Yep.
Yo, yeah, so sorry, I got skipped on the last question. I don't know what's happening here, but this bullshit needs to stop.
Did I do it?
All right? Everybody just grazing, it's like, oh, the guy that's running the show, like, no big deal. He's just got more shit to hit.
I got skipped.
It doesn't
too.
matter, man.
I didn't
Doesn't
answer
matter.
mine. I didn't answer it either. So
No, I know you didn't. We just went off on Tremaine Edmonds. I'm just busting balls. I did want to make just a quick pause here. We're doing a couple new things tonight, as we kind of alluded to earlier. I did some different stuff with the stream. There's also a big old thunder and lightning storm happening at my house right now, so hopefully everything stays on and it's good. But this is the first time ever in K-Gun Report history that we're actually simulcasting to Facebook and YouTube. So you can get on YouTube, you can get on Facebook. We appreciate everybody tuning in, man. I think this is going to be a record show. And it should be for this giveaway. So get your comments in. It doesn't matter if you comment on YouTube or Facebook Live. You are automatically entered if you comment for that.
You're my boy, Poyer.
That beautiful Poyer jersey over there. But
it's
really
hard,
quick.
it's hard giving these away.
Oh yeah, man. I was gonna say, dude.
I have it in my possession right now. It's like
It's a good thing we're a bunch of honest ass dudes because my wife loves Jordan Poyer, dude. But anyway, just real quick.
I love Jordan Poyer's wife.
I mean, she alright. So I also included this feature where we can throw up some comments from YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, I can throw a comment up. I'm working on the Facebook feed because we got some of our old reliables. We got Alberto, we got Eater, we got Brent, we got Patrick Hughes, we got Mike Voigt, we got all of our longtime OG K-Gun Report fam. So thank you guys so much. But real quick, we can go here to Chancey Shank, who's over on YouTube. He said he'd been waiting for this and that he was excited about the Poyer jersey. I just popped that up. You guys can't see that, but I can.
Is this the first one?
That was the first one. Yeah.
it's the first pop-up.
Yeah. Then we got Jim Graham saying he's drinking Mad Dog 2020 and watching.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
I feel like I've heard that
that's
before.
never a bad thing.
Jim Graham said that. I think he was on for the draft show that we had, Swank.
Oh,
and I think
yeah.
he was drinking the same thing then.
Oh, nice, dude. Oh, I think I do remember that. Yeah. Oh, that was another lightning strike.
Yeah, light just flickered here. So, gosh,
we
we
also-
get comments in now.
We got 28 viewers right now. I really want to hit over 30, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Tell your friends.
Share the crap.
Tell your mom.
Share it.
Share it
So
around.
Swank,
Yeah.
really quick. Let's go back to that question, right?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the early question. Who's the guy that you're looking for that needs to prove the most this year?
I'm going to say Devin Singletary needs to prove the most.
That's awesome. I was going to say running back group.
I was going to, running back's definitely there.
Right.
Absolutely.
So this is
Swank,
kind of
why?
like a little devil's advocate, double-edged sword thing. I don't think that the running game is bad. I think that we pass the ball and our running backs do just exactly what they're asked of, but the fact that they don't get as many touches reflects on their numbers, and that's why everybody's like, Buffalo has no running game.
Well, you don't need one.
And thank you so much, Ryan Hickman.
But
Because
you do,
I've been
but you
saying
don't.
that. Exactly.
All right,
I'll
fellas.
tell you what, we sat there for 20 years watching this team run the
Yeah.
ball up the gut, and nothing was happening. And now you have one of the most explosive passing attacks in the whole NFL. Sit back and enjoy it. I don't care who's back there. Get Frank Gore back here in a wheelchair, and you can roll him down 5 yards. I don't give a shit. Just keep throwing the ball to Stephon Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley. It'll be beautiful.
That's what's going to be fun to watch is Emmanuel Sanders getting in the game with Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
The offense is just going to – I don't care. Emmanuel Sanders brings a lot to the table. A lot of people don't realize it, but the man is still quick.
Ryan, do you think he brings more than John Brown did?
Yes.
That's mind-blowing because I agree. He brings so much more to the table than John Brown did.
And I will say the only reason why I say that is one, he's hardly ever hurt. He takes care of himself. John Brown, he was hurt a lot. I mean, he was, and also John, if you watch the way John played, nothing to take anything away from him, but when we had him, we didn't have anything around him. He was, the number one guy. So he was, it's hard to judge. But
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders, I'll take over John Brown any day in this system. In the previous system, when John Brown was it, I'll take John Brown over Emmanuel Sanders, if that makes sense.
I think
right.
I think it makes perfect sense
Yeah,
because I
nailed
think
it.
John Brown was absolutely the wide receiver that Josh Allen needed to boost his confidence.
Correct.
John Brown is a pro's pro. Everybody that's ever worked with him has always said it. He always had high praise to say about Buffalo and Josh Allen, and he did everything he could, I think, to make Josh Allen and the team shine.
I wish
So-
I could show you guys, but I literally have a John Brown jersey signed right above me. That's my son's. He will not let me get rid of it at all. That's his boy. John Brown's his boy.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Yeah, I love that.
Dude,
I
how
love
about that hype? I'm sorry. That hype video last year was my favorite thing ever. Where the Bills media team is awesome, but there was that thing where like John Brown was on and he goes, "Where there's smoke, there's fire." Do you guys remember this? No? All right. It was great though. We get fried? Oh, I think we froze, man. You guys still around?
know if we're just talking to each other now or if.
Oh,
there he is. Okay.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, was that me or you guys? Because I was still talking.
Yeah, I heard you guys.
I heard you.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, you know it's funny. I'm looking at the feed right now, and all of us are looking like idiots, and Swank's talking, laughing at himself.
Swank, we got you. Where there's smoke, there's fire. We got you.
Yeah, good. You know what's funny is that that was all payback for skipping me for the last question. There you go.
There you go. And it sounds like Jared agrees with you the most to prove as a running back. Jared, can you tell us why?
Okay, so here's the thing. Built in Buffalo, I love them. They put a lot of posts out there, and I like reading them. But one of them mentioned the top 5 offensive coordinators in the league. It was Green Bay, Poyer, or whatever his name is. Did you see that? So Green Bay, I think Buffalo was second. Carolina Panthers were in there. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and there was another team, but I forget. And there was a comment in there, Dave Ball is a good offensive coordinator, but he sucks at running. So we didn't run as much, but we still averaged over 4 yards a carry, which is pretty good, which actually puts us around the number 20th out of 32 in the league. So average. We had the number 1 offense in the league and an average running game in the league. And we made it to the AFC Championship game. Why do you need a running game so much if we're making it to the AFC Championship game? And we could all play GM and we could all critique everything, but when push comes to shove, these guys know what they're doing.
The weird thing you say that. You say play GM. It's weird that you say that because we've had 20 years to play GM.
Yeah.
And now, shut up.
Right. It's a good point.
we all come up with exactly
Hickman is invited every single week. Every week he's invited.
We know exactly how to fix this team, and now that this team is fixed, we want to fix it more.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
Take a back seat.
Here you go. You're doing a good job. You can be the GM now. Yeah. But you know what I mean?
What was so crazy is for years and years and years, I would be able to watch a game. I stopped going to Backers Club because I was pissing people off. I would literally call the offensive play that we were going to do.
Run up the gut.
Literally.
Run up the gut. Run up the gut.
I would call a wedge. I would call the lead. I would call the sweep. I would call the slant. Their offense was – and if I'm with little to no NFL experience and calling your offensive plays, what do you think they are doing?
Yep.
And Dick was terrible. Dick was probably the worst coach in our tenure.
Jerron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
He did look like a skeleton with skin.
My God.
He did.
Dude, I'm going to go ahead and say, even though he did more for us, I hated Doug Marrone, dude.
Yeah. You know what? I back that one. Yeah, absolutely. I'll actually take that one back. Doug's an idiot. Still is.
Jobless, right? Isn't he jobless right now?
Man, it is what it is. He, lay in the bed that you make, man. You start leaving teams and not being. I think for Jacksonville it was just a kind of a fill for until they can find someone else. He did all right there. I mean, his defenses were pretty good.
Man, that was a long fill though, right? Wasn't he there for 5 years?
Well, Jacksonville's pretty bad. I don't think many people.
Well, for our fans that's just watching this, I live in Daytona Beach, so I hear a lot of talk about Jacksonville and Miami, not so much Tampa because we're on the other side of the state, but everybody's like, "Oh, Jacksonville." I'm not worried about Jacksonville. I'm more worried about, honestly, if you go long term into the season, playoff wise, Indianapolis in Tennessee.
Yeah, they have that final product right there.
Exactly.
Well, let's wrap on that, dude. I would love to talk about that because I think if we start with Indy, there's a lot of question marks because Wentz, I don't think Wentz is what he was ever. Everybody always thought that he was like this amazing quarterback, and I swear he's never proven it. He's never finished a season and proven it and went through the whole thing. So I put him in this whole category with like the Jay Cutlers and the Phillip Rivers and all these dudes where they make up I'll put Sam Darnold in there too because everybody just kissed his ass so much for so long. Just a bunch of people that like like quarterbacks that they always made excuses for. Like if they had a team around them, if they did this, they're amazing, blah, blah. But literally never did anything. So I don't know. That's my big question mark with him. I think pairing up with Frank Reich is the best shot that he's got. I think if they brought Ertz down there, that would be amazing for them. Give him a little familiarity. But other than that, man, I don't know what to think about Indy. I think that they're just a well-coached team. I don't know how good of an overall football team they are. Do any of you guys have any opinion about that?
Well, for the Colts, I think Phillip Rivers played one of his best games against us in the playoffs.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
100%.
So Phillip Rivers did well. Can Carson Wentz play up to Phillips Rivers? Phillips Rivers is one of those quarterbacks I think you put in that category, Swank, if they put everybody around him.
100%.
Can Carson Wentz, in the time that the Colts need him, play to the level that Phillip Rivers did against the Bills? And the Bills won still. So, yeah.
Indy's got a tough defense. So I think, the whole phrase, defense wins championships, right? So as long as they have a defense and you put Wentz in a position where he can manage the game, I think under Reich, I think Wentz is a better quarterback under Reich. But I don't think he's like Swank, like you said, he's that guy that everybody thinks he is hyped up to be. But he is a better quarterback under Reich. I think he's got good people around him. He's got a good running attack, which he may need. But he had a good running attack in Philly before McCoy left and all that stuff, right? So
yeah,
it's hard. As long as they can maintain their defense. What's that?
He only had one season with LaShawn McCoy.
He only had one, but that was his best season. I mean, he had pretty good.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And he got hurt.
So if you could surround a quarterback with a defense and a run game, not talking about Bills fans, we can stick to our pass game. If you can surround a decent quarterback with a good defense and a run game, you're going to win more than half of your games.
Saying that, with a good running game or a decent running game, you control the tempo, you control the clock, you control different aspects. That's why I'm big on having a better running game than we've had. But again, I'm not going to sit there and play GM. I'm going to let them do them. Our passing game is great. Josh, tuck it right here.
Hold the ball.
I don't care where you stick the ball. Just don't let it come out.
I agree, 100%.
But other than that, I'm not gonna criticize our offense that we have to have a running game or have to have it better. Indianapolis is a well-coached team. Period. Yeah. I would honestly, and people are gonna crucify me for this, I will put them in a top 5 best coach team in the league right now, honestly. And Bill Belichick, honestly, I hate to say it, he's up there too, but I feel Frank has got a ton of experience. He knows how this game is played. He knows how to win. And last year when he played against us, he put a hell of a game plan together and executed it very, very well.
We can go to the next game. I mean, we've already talked, Ryan, against you told me earlier today that you think the one game the Bills are going to have the most problems with and you think are going to lose. Bills fans hate saying we're going to lose a game, but you went right after the Titans.
Yeah, we have a lot of people on there saying Brent Thomason said that the Titans are a scary team.
The Titans, I was born in Niagara Falls, New York, and I was raised in Tennessee from the age of 7 or 8 years old. So when we lost that Music City Miracle, man, I got picked on for for years, literally years. So I've got no love for the Tennessee Titans. Let me just start off by saying that. But I have a lot of friends. I have one specific friend who's like a brother to me. He was my center in high school. He was on The Biggest Loser as well. Big shout out to Big Benny. But he's friends with a lot of Tennessee Titans, and he's giving me some inside information, that they're ready and they're focused and they're healthy and they're determined. I think the AFC is the new NFC. If you guys know, back in the 90s, the NFC was tough, tough. I think that's where we're at. It's just flipped. AFC is really, really good. Cleveland's out there, but Tennessee, Man, if you think about it fundamentally, they have every aspect of the game going on like Buffalo. Coaching, wide receiver core, running game, defense. Honestly, you can't put a part of the game where they lack. Defensive line is good. Offensive line is great. Tell me where they're lacking. You can't.
Tannehill's the questionable piece, right?
I honestly think Tannehill's the best quarterback right now for that team.
No, I do like him. I liked him from the start, but he's kind of like up and down. When he's bad, he's bad. But when he's playing well, he can run a couple games. But
you got to think when he's bad, is Lewan on the line or not?
Oh, that's good. Good point. He's a monster.
Yeah. Does he have his offensive line?
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
And we already know he's got a hell of a running attack.
Yeah, what's his name? That got just
Norman, guys. Josh Norman.
All right.
You're bringing that up, huh?
That poor guy.
That's an image.
That poor man and his family. Oh my God.
Swank, can I jump to you really quick and ask if the Pandemonium saying anything crazy tonight?
It's all crazy and amazing. You know what I mean? It's hard to keep up with. This is one of our most well-attended shows, and it's awesome. I don't know. I was stuck on Chancey Sheck. He was really stoked that I got his name right when I threw that comment up there, so that was cool.
That's good. So if you left a comment tonight, there you go. That's what you're gonna.
Absolutely.
Anybody that's watching now, type something down. You're entered on the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny for this. Jordan Poyer.
Tell him what's up.
Do you guys ever worry about Bass?
No.
After watching him for the Seattle Seahawks game, not anymore. I think this kid's got some confidence in him now. It's all about confidence with a kicker. If you miss one, you start to shank, then you're going to be kind of like iffy for maybe 4 or 5 field goals until you get back in your groove. But Bass is young. He's got some confidence behind him. I think he's good to go.
See, I got to watch what I say because I'm going to be meeting these players.
Yeah, right.
Because they're all watching tonight, Ryan. They're all watching tonight.
I don't want my words to come back and haunt me, but
I'm going to tell you what.
Bass, if you're watching, don't let me down.
I'm gonna give our viewers a sneak peek of something here that we've been working on because we've been always playing with like new merch and T-shirts and that kind of thing. But
wait till you see this.
I was working on something. We kind of coined a phrase about our boy Bass.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta handle something with my son. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, buddy.
Get down!
No.
Pandemonium, thanks for joining. Like I said, we just said it ago. Swank a little bit ago. Swank's gonna put up an image. A pretty sweet idea that he came up with. What's the nickname we got for him? There's Swank.
Big Boot Babyface Bass.
So remember that when you're seeing this.
Yeah, I say it every time before he does a kick.
I'm seeing a lot of you guys coming on and saying is watching. Stay on. Leave a comment because if you comment, you get entered to win this. All you have to do is comment. And you have a chance to win this Jordan Poyer Beckett authenticated jersey, COA, everything. So don't just come on and watch. Please leave a comment. I hate for you to miss out on a chance to win this thing. When you win, you just send us your address and we send it out to you. It's that easy. We like to just chill out. If you're new to us and watching, we're not all hype. We're not all this, Raz and Daz stuff. We like to just talk Buffalo Bills football. Our information is pretty accurate. Of course, we're a little biased. But we're just here to have a good time, have a couple drinks, talk Buffalo Bills football. And thanks to Buffalo Autographs and www.buffaloautographs.com, we're going to have some awesome giveaways for you guys. So don't just watch, say something, and you'll be entered to win something pretty sweet from us. And thanks for commenting and thanks for watching.
Yeah, and keep those comments coming, man. Really, this is all, like, real. Like, we talk like this all the time with each other. We got a group text with each other. When we started talking about Bills football, we were outside of the watering hole having a couple beers, and this is exactly what it sounded like. We're not trying to put anything on for anybody. We love you guys. We love that you're real with us. We want to be real with you. We're stoked that we have a sponsor like Ryan, who's a real dude that's trying to hook everybody up with some great merchandise. So go support him and hook it up. Also, I coined the phrase "big boot, babyface bass," and what do you guys think? Man, I'm stoked on this, so I hope that some people would want to order it. But this could be a shirt in the near future. Here it is. Ryan, I know you can't see it, but it says in big letters, big, but the I is a boot print, and then boot, babyface, bass, and bass is huge, and our logo is in where the A-hole would be, you know what I mean?
So you want me to trade you a Bruce Smith jersey for that shirt?
Sure, hell yeah. Absolutely, dude. I'll make whatever you want. Wife's got a cricket. I'll do whatever you want. What do you want to say?
That's exactly what it is.
Just don't put it in the A-hole. That's all
Just
we
don't
want.
put it in the A-hole, man.
Yes, but I tell fans every week since this partnership started, Ryan, I tell them if they don't want to wait to win something, because, you know, the more people that entered, the less chance you have to win. You can just go to www.buffaloautograph.com and order the jersey, buy one straight out. The prices are pretty amazing. And now if you put in this code that is scrolling on a tracker below, if you spend over $125, what are we getting? $25
off. $25 off.
That's crazy.
You
So
know,
Fandemonium.
I just threw that back up in the comments too. So you don't have to-
Chancey, I don't want to. Chancey's. I don't want to ruin his last name, so I won't put it out there.
Shank.
But yeah, that's it. Appreciate your order, and we'll get it out to you as soon as possible. We do have, just to let everybody know, with it getting closer and closer to season, we do sometimes have a 2 to 3 day delay, and that's just because we're getting inventory in. We have to account for it and get it out. Even though we're a small business, we still want to do the right thing and keeping track of inventory. So,
good job, Chancey.
No,
awesome.
Thanks, Ryan. Guys, to the Fandemonium, anything over $125, you get 25 off. So that's quite a discount there. So, you know, if you love the Buffalo Bills and you want memorabilia, you have a chance to win that nice Poyer jersey tonight. But go ahead and buy something else. Buy a Beasley, buy a Trey White, whatever. It's on there.
Beasley's not on the website yet. No, I'll tell you everybody why. It's because he is dead serious about that retirement.
Get out of here. Why you got to drop that on us, Ryan?
Let's see what happens in the comment section now.
Oh, dude. Just threw a bomb.
I don't want to go through that rabbit hole, but he's very serious. So if you want Cole Beasley autographs, I have some, but I'm telling you right now, I'm holding on to them as much as possible.
Right, you have to.
And people are going to blame me for that, but honestly, it's a business decision. And I like I said, I have a few of them, but I'm not putting them on the website yet.
Ryan, that's going to lead into our next topic. If Cole Beasley does retire, what's Gabe Davis looking like, or the other receivers you guys excited for?
2 years, Gabriel Davis will be the number one wide receiver in the Buffalo Bills lineup.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to write that down for a bold prediction, Ryan.
I don't even think
Ryan's
that's
first
that
show,
bold
and
of
he's
a prediction.
just blown the whole thing up. He's like, McDermott's gonna get fired, dude. Josh Allen is gonna get usurped by Mitch Trubisky.
Beasley's up there. I mean, to be fourth on the list, and if Sanders retires within the next 2 years, and then Beasley's out within the next years, he's automatically number 2.
Right.
And then Diggs is 26. No, how old? I can't remember how old Diggs is, but the Bills were smart getting him, and I think they had plans on moving him up when these people started getting out of that off that roster. So, and the same thing with Isaiah Hodgins. I think he's got a pretty high ceiling. He's one of those guys that has a lot to prove, and he's making a splash in camp. But of course, you got to take that with a grain of salt, because you never know who's actually doing great there. But yeah, Gabe Davis. I mean, we were lucky to have such a star at number 4. He did what he did at number 4, and people compare him to Jefferson and all the other wide receivers.
I'm sorry. Just time out, dude. There is so much. Ryan just blew up our whole thing, man. Everybody's sitting here, dude.
Ryan, you got so many people following you.
I'll tell you,
shut up.
Listen, I want you to keep going, because what you were saying I was super interested in, but my eye kept going over here, and the last thing is Dennis Alexander asked, do you take benefits, Ryan? Do you take any donations or anything like that?
Well, the donations that we did a fundraiser for an officer that was shot in the head down here in Daytona. We did do that. We have a fundraising pile that we've acquired. and we'll talk more about that when the time comes. But that's not for another couple of weeks. But yeah, we'll do some fundraisers. If somebody has somebody desperate in need from the Mafia family, absolutely 100% hit me up. Hit me up until I do reply. I run 2 businesses, so I'm extremely busy, but absolutely hit me up. I'll make it happen. I promise you.
Sick. Yeah. So yeah, buffaloautographs.com, more information, or hook up with Hickman, hiccup with Hookman.
There you go.
So anyway, that's it. That's all the nice that's there. Now it's Chris Clark. He's done.
What?
Dan O'Gorman, crack smoking again. Joshua Williams, bees. Eric, oh man, Gortzig, dude, let me know if I said that one right. Great, all caps. He will only retire if the NFL mandates getting the vaccine. Patrick Hughes.
Repeat that comment.
He will only retire if the NFL mandates getting the vaccine.
Correct.
Yeah.
They won't mandate it.
I don't think they'll mandate it.
They'll just apply those strict rules for non-vaccinated people, I believe. But
Guys,
yeah.
I was going totally opposite direction. I was talking about the Gabe Davis. I second that. Gabe Davis, Alberto Rivera, Eric. Gabe is going to be number 1 by the end of the season. UCF, University of Central Florida.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Jesus. I'm going to start a new segment called Homer Hot Takes on the K-Gun, dude.
Homer Hot Takes.
I don't know if anybody has met this crazy man named Stephon Diggs, but he's a maniac, and as long as he's healthy,
he'll be number 1. But I love that Gabe Davis take.
Real quick, I share. I'm a musician and I'm in a band, and I usually share the live stream that I do on Mondays to the Fandemonium group page. Somehow things got crossed where I shared it to the page, but it looked like 24/7 shared it to the page. But there was a bunch of people that tuned in. Thank you so much for all of that. I got talking about Stephon Diggs last night, and people were like going off on it, and it was super funny because I was just like trying to like
do your own thing,
bring like the name, like the titles of my songs with like topical Bills information. So it was like like the Minnesota Vikings let go of the number 1 receiver in the league, but they said that was fine. And one of my songs was it's called Not 'Cause of You. And I was like, we didn't win the Super Bowl, but it's not because of you. And man. So anyway, I know Alberto was there, dude. Thanks so much. There was a bunch of people that tuned in, and I really appreciate it. It was kind of a mistake. Like I wasn't supposed to happen that way.
It was a good mistake, though. You got a lot of people following you on there.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if you know the answer to this question. Daniel Gorham says, has Josh Allen got his vaccine?
I don't think so.
Listen, that's a rabbit hole that I don't think anybody should ever go down. That's like me asking you, do you have herpes?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, Ryan, you nailed it, because we don't like to get into people's personal stuff.
Fans are forgetting one huge thing, and this is something I learned in business. Okay, so especially in this business of getting autographs, is they don't work for us.
Preach. Don't just say that.
Period.
Yeah, you're exactly
these
right.
players that are signing my memorabilia, they don't work for me.
Hell no.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Period. So how about I go into a Longhorn Steakhouse and ask the cook, "Hey, you been vaccinated?" No. They work for the Buffalo Bills organization. Period. We're fans of an organization. That's it. Yes. Do we support them by going to? Yes. Okay. Yeah. We go to the games because we're fans. You go to your favorite restaurant. Why? Because you're a fan of the product they produce.
Right.
It is none of our business, and this is the only thing I'll say. It is none of our business what they do behind closed doors, or their job is to take care of their body, play football, and watch game film and study. That's their job.
Yeah.
Period.
We talked about it.
That's
I
it.
don't know, a couple weeks ago.
We do not have rights to Longhorn Steakhouse, just so you know.
We don't,
And
we
Dana
don't
Guar, we
endorse or
understand, we
condone
understand.
going
We
to
We're
understand.
not an
Longhorn.
official sponsor yet.
Dan said that's not why he asked, but I understand where you're coming from, Dan.
We
I got
talked.
you.
And
We talked
that's
about
the
it a
exact
couple weeks
reason why
ago.
they won't have a mandate. That's the exact
Yeah.
reason why I don't think they'll have a mandate. All they're going to ask is that you follow the rules that they will put forth if you don't
If
get
you
it,
don't get it, yeah.
which is the same thing they did last year.
And we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Well,
and
same
like, for
rules,
me,
probably.
to be honest, like I love Cole Beasley's whole persona, his attitude as like an old punk rock kid, like telling like a multi-billion-dollar corporation, like, look, man, you're not going to tell me what I'm going to do with my body. That's my personal decision, and nobody should have to be told that. And absolutely, like, that is true. And then there's this other side of me that's like, but dude, you're like the leading slot receiver in the NFL, and you're on the Buffalo Bills. So can you please just like
Get something.
just please? I don't
You know,
care what
Poyer,
happens.
I think it was Poyer who said something in the beginning of his press conference at OTAs, I believe. He said, don't ask me anything about the vaccine. Don't ask me anything about COVID. And I think,
Perfect.
honestly, he addressed it right then and there. It was clean. It was professional. And look, honestly, at the end of the day, they're not our employees.
Mhm.
People forget this. We don't pay their salary, period. I'm sorry.
No.
You know, do we go to their games and it helps? Maybe, but look,
If you
Not
don't,
the
if you don't,
games.
if you don't buy that
Watching the
ticket,
commercial
someone else
helps.
will.
right, exactly. That's exactly my point, Jared. If you don't want to buy their tickets, and it's the same thing with kneeling and everything else. You know, listen, it's their choice. At the end of the day, we're America. This is what is great to be a part of the United States of America. Is have that freedom. Stop judging. It's not your job to judge. Period.
You
I don't
pissed
wanna
off
go-
that Dable didn't run the ball enough. Just be pissed off about that.
Yeah, exactly. There's other things to be pissed off about. Josh Allen not tucking the ball correctly and fumbling the damn ball. I mean, good God.
It's no one's business to know, first of all. And if you ask, being in the health field, there's such thing as HIPAA. I'm not going around everybody asking what meds they take and what diseases they have and all that stuff. It's not anybody's right to know.
It's all
So-
written on the intake, Scott.
All right.
Just
If anybody cares, I'm almost a diabetic because I'm fat.
no, Kendall Daniels said you said the same exact comment. It's no one's business to know. So
I like Patrick Hughes'
Hey, guys,
comment, man.
We got about
He
10
played-
minutes. Can I bring up another topic real quick?
Wait,
And it's a
One,
quick
one
answer.
second.
Hold on,
Patrick
Scott.
Hughes
Swing
said he played in the playoffs with a broken leg. He is all heart for the Bills,
What did I say
and we
2 weeks
can't
ago?
replace that. So,
Yeah.
like, he wants to play. He wants to play well. Leave the guy alone. Like, leave him alone. So, anyway, go ahead, Scott. Sorry.
All right. This is a fun one. And I know I can get a little long-winded. So it may be an asked then answered. I might answer it first. That way everybody else knows how to answer their question.
Thanks,
There's
teacher.
a lot to talk about with this question. If you were to pick one player from the past to be on the Bills' current roster now, who would it be? And I can go first while you guys think about it. And I'll probably mention a couple names.
I have my answer already, Scott.
Me
So,
too.
He's
I
right
got
behind you,
two.
Jared. I know. So here's mine, real quick, guys, and because I can get long-winded, I need someone to go stop. You have your Bruce Smith, your Jim Kelly, your Thurman Thomas, your Andre Reeds, your Shane Collins. You have the dynasty. You have all those guys you can think of. But the way I base my answer, because I thought about this for quite a while, all the positions that people are focusing on right now. Bills need a running back. I don't think they do. Bills need a tight end. I don't think they do. So McKellar and Metzler are out of the question. Bills need another linebacker to replace Klein. They run 4-2 most often in a nickel defense, so they don't need that third linebacker. CB number 2 was the first person I thought about.
Nate Odoms.
See, you thought Nate Odoms.
Okay.
The guy was amazing. He played on that 90s defense who was crazy good. Did you know back then they didn't pay attention to passes defensed?
Oh,
But you know damn well he defensed a lot of passes.
You know, I should have brought up Wallace's name instead of Traymon Evans a while ago.
You guys are going to think, why did I come up with this name? Nate Clements.
Yeah.
Six-
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because that video
Of him
That video
popping
of him
Tom Brady.
popping Tom Brady. Yeah.
And real quick, I'll tell you why. The guy was 6 foot. He's 200 pounds. He brings something different than Trey White brings. And to have him opposite of Trey White would be pretty amazing. Nate Clemens played with Antoine Winfield, who I think pound for pound might be the best cornerback in the NFL as far as tackling everybody. But not only did Nate Clemens make the Pro Bowl in 2004, he played the Bills for 6 years, had a whole bunch of tackles, ran downfield, had a shitload of passes defensed, averaged 4 interceptions a year, 60-plus tackles. I think he would be perfect on that defense because
in a different era.
Yeah. Josh Cook, Matthew Kilmer, let's see here, Alberto. I'll agree with you. They threw Nate Clements.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
With the
It's a
defensive
different
Bills
era.
have now, Star.
He would be
Oliver.
targeted.
Yeah, but
He would be thrown out of
targeted,
the
but
first
he's got-
game.
He's got Trey White in the first.
He'd be
And the other
thrown
side.
out of the first
So-
game. He would nail somebody.
Yeah. That's
Oh, you
and that's beautiful.
yeah.
I'm
think
all
he
about
would?
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Cross
I
the
got-
cross
Do
his middle. You're getting crushed. No.
You're right.
gotcha.
That punishment he put on Tom Brady in that one highlight we all see. You're right. He would have been ejected.
He would have been ejected. He would have been thrown out of the NFL.
Yeah, you're right.
Blackball. Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah.
But Ryan, he would have been brought up at a different time where he would have known not to do that. So let's
But
just
if
go
his
that
name
way.
was Jarvis Landry, he could have done whatever he wanted. Hey.
But I honestly think, and I'll go to the next person. I think Nate Clements on the other side of Trey
come-
White with the defense we have now.
Over here.
Boom. Swank wants to go next.
I do. Do you think that he is the absolute best ex cornerback that we had that would play amazing opposite of Trey White, and that's why you said that?
I don't think Stephon Gilmore would have been as good because the same bullshit that he gets away with in
Stephon Gilmore
Dude,
is
I
an-
hate Stephon Gilmore.
yeah,
I'll
Stephon
I'm
Gilmore
gonna put
can-
that out there.
I thought that's where
I
you're
hate
going.
his guts.
Cover,
That's
if you have
100% where
kids,
I was
cover
going
them,
now.
Cover their
But
ears.
that is where I was
because
going. If you had Stephon Dillmore, we'll just call him Dillmore. Stephon Dillmore.
Yeah.
We had Stephon Dillmore and Trey White, and I hate Gilmore because, and I've said it on the show before, man. I think he gave up on us. I think there was plenty of times where he blew a coverage and somebody caught a touchdown over his head, and he turned around
purpose.
going like, what's going on? Like, no, he didn't become what he is until he went to New England. And I
He
don't
didn't
think
want
he's
to be
all that
there,
in New
and
England.
he
He didn't want to be
had
there
a lot
for
of
draft
penalties.
day. Rewatch his draft day.
Yeah.
Watch
That
that.
face, dude.
He came out and went like this. He
Yeah.
put his head down.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah. No, he's a dirtball. But
Don't get me started on him. That is one man. Ooh.
If Gilmore, Swank, I'll answer this with this quick answer. If Gilmore can get away with what he got away in New England, then I would have him. But knowing that he would be on the Buffalo Bills team, he would not be able to get away with the shit he pulls over in New England because he didn't get away with that when he played in Buffalo.
just posed a question.
Hey, no,
Everybody
that's a
in the
good question.
comments
That's a
losing their
question.
minds too. It was just a question.
Clickbait.
I hate him already.
Just
yeah,
so
dude,
everybody
that's what
knows,
it would be. I'm gonna
BuffaloAutographs.com
put your
will not
face
ever
on there
have
going like
anything. Just so everybody knows, BuffaloAutographs.com will never, ever, 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 as long as I live, have one item signed by that doucheburger.
All right, I'm going to throw my guy out there.
You
Really
threw
quick.
out there, Jared.
do it.
Everyone wants a running game. Let's lead the way with Mr. Kent Hall. Next.
Oh, he would be an improvement over Mitch
Wow.
Morris for sure.
Kent Hall, the late, great Kent Hall. Love him. He led that way, man. He was there for Thurman, Kenny Davis. You know, he was there a little bit afterwards. Number 67, Jim Kelly. Went underneath him every time. He's my guy.
That sounded dirty,
Ken
but
Hall.
that's a good
Yeah.
pick.
Was
I-
it hands like this, Scott, or hands like this? What was
Depends
it?
on
Like
how
this?
the ball is delivered. It
There
all
you go.
depends on the center.
Ken Hall. Who's next?
Oh, God. I would say Tally.
Daryl Talley.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine him being a
presence.
third linebacker? Holy shit.
He would be starting middle linebacker, and you're not running it at the middle. If you are, you're going to get hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Period.
beautiful.
He's one of those guys who laid the lumber.
Yeah, you're
He sure did.
You're going to get hurt.
And he's the
We're gonna-
Bills' all-time leading tackler by a lot.
we're not going to go stats by a lot.
Now,
Yeah.
isn't there something going on with Daryl Talley? Didn't they hear something going on? Is he what's he doing? I saw his name somewhere, like he's doing Wall of Fame. Is he on the Wall of Fame already?
Are they retiring?
He
his
should
number?
be.
Is that what happened?
They are. They're retiring Daryl
Yeah.
Talley's jersey in college right now.
Mhm.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it was. Number 90. Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Swank
All
or
right,
Ryan? Who you? Ryan just did Daryl Talley. All right, Swank. Who you got? You love Bruce Smith. I can't see you venturing off this Bruce Smith take,
Dude,
but
There's just
what you thinking?
You want to know what? You want to know? none of you guys are even going to say this, and you're going to think I'm crazy because, you know what? I'm pretty good with both sides of the ball right now, especially with what we just addressed. I'm going to say I want Steven Tasker to come back and lay down the pipe on these special teams, boy. If you had that guy, you wouldn't miss Andre Roberts at all, because every time we were kicking the ball off, he just leveling the shit out of somebody, and it'd be beautiful.
Didn't think of that, but that's awesome.
I had to go somewhere else,
awesome.
right?
Yeah, right.
Know. Yeah, but I think, man, if you had a guy like that, they've done a really good job of building up the special teams and having like a solid group of guys, and you know, Taiwan Jones exists because of such things, right? And I just think. Man, you had one guy that could really just lay it down. It might be
the game has changed so much over the course, even of 10 years, that it's really frightening for me to see what it's going to be in another 10 years. Because all these guys that we just mentioned were in an era where you better tighten them buckles, because you're gonna get hit.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna feel it,
dude. I listen to WGR pretty often, right? Like when I'm at work or whatever. And listening to Tasker, like, I know that a lot of people give him some grief about how he like calls games or whatever. He's probably had 75 concussions and he's just not quite as sharp as he used to be. But when he gets down to the nuts and bolts of the way it used to be and what a bunch of pansies some of these players are nowadays, I love it.
Did you see what Bo Jackson said the other day?
No.
Yeah, if he played in the NFL now, he'd have 350 yards rushing a game.
Yeah, because he's just gonna run over you.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, dude.
And Thurman's another guy. Yeah, I mean, he would kill it too.
You guys ready for this?
What you got?
I'm gonna throw it at you. Patrick Hughes, Kyle Williams, Josh Cook, Thurman Thomas, Daniel Gorham, Bruce Smith, Albert Rivero, Thurman, Chris Clark, James Lofton. No question. Kyle Williams, Patrick Hughes. Nate Clements, we have from Josh and Matthew. I just want to scroll down a little bit. There's a lot in here. Buffalo Spartan agrees with me. Kent Hall, Patrick Hughes, Daryl Talley. A couple more guys. Deal with me really quick.
Smart fandemonium right there.
Yeah, right there. Hall's a great guy. Albert Rivera, Chris Spielman. Chris Spielman was a great player. A better human being, though. Class act guy, Chris Spielman.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, really quick. Last night when I was doing the stream and Alberto came on, he had he was on YouTube, so he came with a different name, and I didn't recognize it at first. And he said that he was the Dab Man.
That's awesome.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
This ought to be a good one. So we got Josh Allen for our starting quarterback, which is great, right? What quarterback in our previous history would you want for a backup? Mine is Doug Flutie.
Oh, Doug Flutie would have been a good one.
I gotta go Frank Reich.
Does it have to be a backup that you want to be a backup?
Yeah.
Right?
Or could it have been a starter? Is that what you're asking?
Could be a potential. Let's say Josh Allen goes down week 1.
Okay.
He's out for the season.
Frank Reich's a good one.
Who do you want? Now you got to keep in mind of our offensive weapons that we have today.
Yeah.
Who can still light it up? Not just manage a game, but who can still light it up?
Right.
Drew Bledsoe.
I was gonna say Drew.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Oh man, Rob Johnson came to mind. I mean,
he's flipping
JP
tables,
Lossman.
man.
Wait, hold on. There's a Nathaniel Petterman.
Trent Edwards. Petterman. Yeah, Petterman was good.
Guys,
we're coming close to an end here. I just want to remind people, if you're watching, don't miss out on leaving a comment, because all that does is enter you on the Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny to win this jersey. That's all it is. Leave a comment and you're on. So don't miss out on that.
So I will tell you guys a little heads up about me is EJ Manuel and Peterman cost me a 50-inch TV.
A 15-inch TV?
I had 0.
Yeah, I like EJ Manuel. I had high expectations for that guy.
They cost me a 50-inch TV.
Oh man.
So I was at the game that they came back and won against the Panthers. That was the best game I've ever seen EJ Manuel play.
to Stevie Johnson, right?
Yep. And I was also at the game where Stevie dropped the game winner against Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
So it was like great retribution, everything. The whole place just lit up, like game winner, beautiful. But EJ, man, I just think he was such a reach. I always rooted for him. I always wanted him to do well, and he just never had.
I'm right there.
He never had it, right?
Yep.
Like.
So EJ is the reason why me living in Daytona Beach.
He's a Florida State guy.
Yeah, I hate Florida State.
Okay.
I figured they cost me 25 inches of that 50-inch TV.
For all you Florida people that are watching that are Florida State fans, and you're getting told that you have to have a home inspection for your home insurance, put away your Florida State stuff immediately. Because if I see that, God help you.
Yo, really fast. We kind of bounced off that backup quarterback thing really quick. Jason Phillips, my boy Jason, had a really good idea that none of us said, and that was Fitzy.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
like,
I don't know.
I would probably take that number 14 over the other one, Frank.
Really?
Yeah, I would take
man.
Fitzmagic over Fitzy.
I don't know if you know this, but Frank Ray had the greatest comeback in football.
Yeah.
I know. He has that. He holds
do you want me
that.
to mention how many times Fitz has blown a game?
But he's only coming in to back up.
But when he's coming in to save the game,
he's coming in for the rest of the season. Josh Allen just went down week 1.
All right, Frank Reich. Yeah, rest of the season, Frank. Fitzy's good for 3 or 4 games. Take him back out and start to come in. But a backup quarterback, if we had a choice, I would put Fitz in there. He's a likable guy, man.
If you love Frank Reich, you can buy his jersey on www.buffaloautographs.com. Is he still available there, Ryan?
Yeah, he's only. I only have him at $95. I got a great bundle deal when he was signing, and he's really a great guy, guys. Honestly, and he's looking forward to. He's determined. He's determined, guys. He loves Buffalo, though.
It's got to be weird coaching a playoff contention team and signing a jersey for probably your biggest opponent there in the playoffs.
He let me tell you something, guys. He's a big supporter of Buffalo fans, honestly.
Yeah,
he really is.
Well, he did that video.
Touching on that real quick. You know who's got a lot of class that I didn't think that had a lot of class? Baltimore quarterback. What's his name? Lamar Jackson.
Really?
Lamar Jackson. A lot of class. A Buffalo fan was up there. He's one of my friends. I'm not going to say his name, but he is handicapped, and he was there when Baltimore was leaving.
Dude, I saw that. Yeah. The video where he signed his jersey or whatever. Yeah.
Sweet
awesome.
guy.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet guy.
See, I always thought that he would be a decent guy. And, like, we all make those, like, assumptions just based on whatever.
We don't know these players.
Yeah, we don't know anything about any of these guys. But I always thought that he was a really nice guy. Josh Allen seems super sincere, like he's a really nice guy. Mm-hmm. The guy out of that class that I think is a total dickwad is Baker Mayfield. And all of the Browns.
You brought that up when the show's ending. We could talk.
Of course
a whole
I
half
did,
an
dude.
hour
We can talk about the
that
Browns. I don't care how long the show goes. I'm good. I can go get another beer.
I can tell you right now, I know for a fact by 3 people, very, very reliable sources, close to the Cleveland organization and close to the players because one of them is an agent. Baker is a douche. He's just,
dude, you can come back anytime.
He really is. Like,
I hate the Browns so much. I never went from like rooting for a team like when Buffalo was gonna move. You know, the rumors were going around like maybe they move to Toronto, maybe they move to LA, whatever. I was like, I don't think I can support a Bills team that moves. It would just crush my heart.
Yeah.
And the next saddest thing that I could root for would be the Browns because
mine would be Detroit.
Okay, fair enough. And then, you know, everything's straightened out with us. Everything's going great with us. I always still rooted for the Browns, like in the back of my heart. And then Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry and Kareem Hunt and
Johnny.
all these assholes. Like,
They do have the best running.
Like,
You know, a lot of people think that they have a good. I don't know how they win games. I'll be dead honest. I don't know how they win games.
I have no idea.
I don't know how they beat us a couple of years ago.
We shot ourselves in the foot that
Yeah,
game.
we did.
Yeah, we'll find out. You got to run consecutive seasons with winning records, but we'll find out that that's going to probably come to an end soon.
Yeah.
I said it a couple of years ago. I said when they drafted that D-bag, I called it. I said, all right, well, they've got the attitude, they've got the talent, especially when Miami got rid of their players. Like Miami was like, Oprah, you get a receiver, you get a receiver, you get a running back, you get a lineman. They were giving away the house. They didn't care. And now it's like, all right, well, Miami, you're not even close to being good. Not even close. And Cleveland is just wow.
Cleveland's one of those, they got to do it now or nothing.
Yeah, they really are.
Because once Baker signs that contract that he's going to sign, then they can't afford the players they got.
Yep.
It's funny you should say that. I honestly think in Kansas City, 2 years, that's it. They're done. They're not a dynasty team. They're not even good. They're going to be an old talked about crappy team. Honestly.
Remember when?
His contract's too hefty. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what they can do. They're not going to be able to keep they have a very big window.
Yep.
But they're not going to be able to keep everybody. Like it's going to get real ugly there. And
they would have to expand the market by what, 50 million?
Yeah, I mean, I could see it
the
climbing.
cap?
Yeah, I could see the cap climbing like over the
Not
next,
50 million.
No, but like over like the next 10 years.
What player do you know that's in the NFL right now that'll be good in 10 years?
Josh Allen.
Thank you. Dude. Oh.
Josh fucking Allen. Only be.
In the side talk, out of the side of the cheek. Josh Allen. Oh, it's beautiful.
On the Chiefs. Just say that.
All right, guys. This was a good fucking freaking show. Sorry, I almost went right down there.
I did. I went there.
Real quick, if you're all just looking in now, put in a comment in the last 5 minutes here. Ryan Hickman's over here from Buffalo Autographs on Facebook and www.buffaloautographs.com. Prices are not even comparable. And if you you see the tracker below, you're going to see a little code that you can put in if you want to purchase something over $125. You get $25 off.
Mike Voigt has the comment of the night. He says Cleveland has two of the most arrogant, stuck-up, dirty wide receivers in the league. 100% agree. You win. If it was up to me, dude, I would give you that Poyer jersey right now, dude. Comment of the night.
Well, Poyer came from Cleveland, so we can go there.
And
Hey,
we took the best
Scott.
player they ever had.
Scott, real quick, before we end the show, I just want to remind everybody of a couple of things that we have going on at Buffalo Autographs. The last things is, number one, if you play any of our raffles, you're going to enter to win a Josh Allen full-size replica helmet sign. And then also, guess what's coming up in 3 days?
What's up?
7/16.
Right.
7/16.
June 16th. July 16th. Oh, my gosh.
We are giving away almost everything at cost.
Okay.
Everything. This is my thank you to not only your fans but our fans, for everyone. And I told everybody on my Facebook page that I would give them a code. I literally said the code. I'm not going to give it out until 7/16. But
You didn't freeze there. 716.
Did you say 716?
I think you said 716.
just saying, if you're tuning in, I told everybody the surprise would be giving out a code. So, guys, this is my thank you. And this is going to be my way of showing everyone how much I do value every single fan. every single supporter. And this month, I believe my wife is going to do a random fan of the month for Buffalo Autographs and give away some free stuff as well.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. So to get this clear, Ryan, it's a straight 716, right? There's no dash, slash, or anything. 716, right? That's the number you're saying?
That's 716, brother. Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
That's what I hear.
And Fandemonium, just another little burner to throw out there. Someone's wife just sent us another package, so we might be getting that pretty soon.
Yes, my wife. I told my wife this morning, she had to mail out like 20 or 30 different things. And I said, hey, listen, I need you to send off something to the guys over there at 24/7. She goes, okay. Does it matter what? I'm like, no, just pick something out. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. It's not that big of a deal. Just pick a player out. She's like, okay.
All right. Perfect.
So I called her and I was like, hey, what item did you pick? She's like, I don't know.
All right.
It's going to be like a sock. Hey, the next big giveaway.
Swank and Scott.
Big Blue Babyface Bass's sock, dude. And I'm in for it.
We're going to have another giveaway with a big signing.
Yeah.
But we're not going to let you know what it is.
We can't because we don't know.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
Watch it be Poyer
listen,
again.
we're absolutely
doesn't matter.
Yeah, dude.
Let's keep it a secret.
I hope so.
And then
There's
we
a
will
million
reveal
people
it.
on here that are like, I hope I get that.
We'll reveal it when we spin the wheel of Fandemonium.
Oh,
Watch
there
it
you
be
go.
a pylon or something.
Bam, there we go.
All right,
Awesome pilots work. Scott, closing thoughts. Go.
Thanks, Ryan. I mean, not only did we start a partnership a couple weeks ago, you've helped us a lot, and I know people are liking and sharing the crap out of your page, and I hope you're growing. I hope everything's going the way you plan. But no, I mean, a partnership was based on the same beliefs, family first, and not screwing anybody over, and just doing it for the fans. So we definitely appreciate you being on the show. Hope to have you more often, obviously. And fans, pay attention to that website, man, and pay attention to that Facebook page because he's doing good things over there, and we're fans of it too. And we love our Bills. We love the BuffaloAutographs.com, and go Bills. We'll see what else. Like Jared said, we got a surprise for the next couple weeks. We're not going to tell you until we spin that wheel. Join the show.
Nice.
Hey.
Ryan, you got any closing thoughts quick?
No, that's it, man. Just check us out. We're always doing something special. We are a company literally for the fans. I'm going to go ahead and say their name because I really don't care. They can't sue me. Total Sports Entertainment. We compete we beat their prices completely. There's no way we can, like, you compare us to them. There's no comparison. Like, you'll some people will say, oh, your shipping is a little higher. Yeah, but we offer insured, and we offer you have to sign for your package. Like, I guarantee it, you're going to get your package.
You ain't getting screwed over.
You're not getting screwed over,
man. Yeah, if you're sitting there signing for it, you know that you're getting it. You know that he wants you to get it. I don't know.
Honestly, I run a very good and successful insurance company. I don't have to do this. I do it because I saw the look on my son's face, honestly. That's what hit my heart. And I truly love the Buffalo Bills, and I want everyone to have a piece of this history because in my heart, I do think this year, at the end of the year, I'm gonna be getting a tattoo somewhere right here.
Oh, nice!
And it's gonna have the Lombardi Trophy.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
I'd put it next to that piece of pepperoni there.
Dude.
So listen, I just want to throw this out there.
You have a charging buffalo chest piece.
I do.
That had to kill, by the way.
It hurts.
I am tattooed, but like, so what are you gonna do? Grazer on the other side? You got something on the other side? Oh,
I have this side specifically for the Lombardi trophies that we're gonna do this year.
Nice.
Awesome.
So before all this, Ryan, when we first partnered up with you, and I was looking up prices of jerseys and stuff, I went to the guys. I was like, look at what that company that you just said is charging for these jerseys.
Yeah.
And look at what Buffalo Autographs is doing. And Ryan or Swank's like, no, don't say anything because we don't know if they're partnered or if there's anything.
No, definitely
like that.
not.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to blow it up to be like, dude,
yes, and I'm glad you said that
right?
because Ryan, your prices blow theirs out of the water.
Yeah.
So get it, Fandemonium.
And even my partner was kind of like, dude, you're cutting a little bit of weight. Hey. I already told everybody this is what I want to do. I want to make sure everybody's got a little piece.
Sure.
That's my goal.
Yeah, exactly. Daniel Gorham wants to know if he saw 3 pepperonis. Swank.
Alberto says no nudity, though. Hell yeah, dude.
That's an awesome.
That's a burner, dude.
Yep.
That blue's in there hard too, man. He dug that in. Nice.
It hurt.
I bet.
And
he
there's
said
still a
it's
little bit of
gonna
work
hurt,
to get
too.
done. So yeah.
Well, yeah, the Lombardi Trophy.
Well, yeah. I think you should get a side panel with the AFC East champion flag. That'd be nice.
You know, dude, I already got it. It's coming. I pre-ordered it, man. $300 deposit.
I'm saying stamped on your side. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do it, dude. I want a live video of that. That'll be the next K-Gun report, bro.
My ribs has already been done.
Oh yeah. Oh damn.
You did a
That key is for my daughter.
Sweet.
I have the key, and she has the lock, and yeah. So my little baby girl, she is my princess. My kids are my life.
If we're showing tattoos, I'll do one real quick before I do my closing statements. And this is for my son, okay? And it's the worst
The 24/7. That's a shirt. That's not
the
a.
worst
I love
tattoo
that
I've
shirt.
ever gotten.
Yeah, man.
Right there on my foot.
Oh, that's a dog.
You saw the kid in the thigh.
Yeah, no, that's my sister and I got the shinner, but the shin wasn't that bad for me because I skated for like 14 years, so I killed all the nerves hitting it with the skateboard. But the foot, man, there's all those little tendons and nerves and bones, and oh god, it was horrible.
My chest hurt so bad that my son was laughing hysterically, like full blown crying, laughing at me because I was crying in so much pain. He got to that nipple, and I just, oh my god.
One of my buddies was in the Air Force, and when he was home, he had just like 5 days, like furlough or whatever. And we went up to his tattoo artist, and he got a whole side panel done in 5 days, and it was from his armpit down to his butt, and it was a ship getting sucked into like a whirlpool. And I went up there and like just was hanging out with him while I was getting tattooed because I didn't get to see him very often. And the guy that tattooed him just went so deep and so heavy, and he was just for like 4 hours at a sit.
This is actually
like,
done by
horrible.
3 different artists.
Wow.
Because the first 2 was from the same tattoo company, and they went way too deep and actually messed it up.
Wow.
The third guy I went to here in Daytona, he was awesome. He told me what to expect to fix everything, and let me tell you, I sure am glad that CBD works wonders.
And Pandemonium, if you haven't noticed, Ryan and Swank keep talking about these tattoos, so you can have the opportunity to leave a comment.
Time to comment. That's exactly what's going on right now.
Swank, final thoughts, bud?
So my final thoughts right now. A, I'm super stoked that we are partnered with Ryan and Buffalo Autographs. We are all the same kind of people. This is beautiful. I'm stoked that all of you guys get the benefit off of this. We've talked about it before. Get your comments in. Do your part. Put your code in. You only got a couple minutes to do that. Like my boy Chauncey over here, man. You know, get in there and get your order in.
Here's the website.
Go to the
in the
website.
comments.
BuffaloAutographs.com. So, aside from that, I've been very busy for 24/7 Buff Pandemonium and K-Gun Report for this last week. I've tried to clean up some stuff on the stream. Been trying to advance our reach a little bit. And also, I have finally caught up every single episode for Season 2 on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you want to listen to us fools talk, you can hear it right now, and you can see it right now. So go do it, and then like and subscribe and rate and comment and put those comments in, and you either say like, Swank, man, we appreciate that shit so much, or say, Swank, this sounds like garbage, I hate you. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. But just know that I put so much blood, sweat, and tears into this. Also, if you're still commenting, you can get that Poyer jersey right over there that Scotty's holding up, or I got it posted right next to me here. And you can find us every Tuesday for the rest of this month at 8:30, right, Jared?
Yeah.
Rest of this month, 8:30 p.m. on Facebook Live and YouTube. And if you can't be there, you can listen to us later on those two slates, or you can go to Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and get all the K-Gun report you want.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'll close this out. Ryan, thanks for being a guest tonight. Obviously, you will be back. We loved it. We had fun. Scotty Fandemonium, Swank, always a good chat. We like the conversation. 24/7 Buff Fandemonium. The Fandemonium, you guys nailed it tonight. We're going to do a Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny for you guys. Everyone who commented tonight will be on that Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny. So we'll let the winner, we'll post the winner on Facebook soon. There's one more thing I want to say, and this is what it is. Swank's going to try to figure out how to get, I had to get it in my memory, how to get the Facebook comments up on the screen so everyone can see it. Right now, only YouTube is able to do it. So do us a favor, Fandemonium, go onto the YouTube channel and subscribe to us, and that will help us out a lot. And then when we're going live again, you can get right on there and chat, and we'll throw you right up there.
Yeah, for real, we're trying to grow our YouTube channel right now. It's a little light, but we have all the back episodes up there. So if you're a fan and you want to just help us out real quick, just go hit that subscribe button.
It's awesome.
For show.
Hey, see everybody next Tuesday, 8:30 for episode 19 of the K-Gun Report, season 2. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Thank you, Ryan. Go Bills.
Thank you, guys.
Go Bills. Hey, Patrick Hughes. I am shutting up, dude. I already got to the jersey. See ya.